If any newcomers are there, please ping new in the chat box. Yes. The people who joined today, no problem. We can happily continue in this batch. You can watch initial classes videos from Naresh IT YouTube channel, guys. youtube.com/Naresh IT. Like these videos are there in the home page itself. Right. You can collect everyday notes from this URL. See, all batches notes I will upload to Facebook group, guys. Your batch code is NTSPBM. Yes, nothing but Naresh Technology Spring Boot Microservice 713. What is that? 713. With that one, files will be there, guys. So you have to download and open them in the paintbrush. See this? Yesterday I have uploaded this, and other day I have uploaded this like this. Again I have uploaded this. So just download them and just go through them. But this is a private group, guys. This is the private group. You have to become member in order to get this content. This is URL to get the things. Okay. Group name is Natraz Java Arena. This is FB group. URL is above URL. And if you are having any queries, you can use this email ID. You can use this email ID. Yes, listen. Those who completed formalities, don't worry. You will get a new link and password. Okay. You will get new link and password to your email account personally. Okay. Along with your membership ID. Along with what? Membership ID or batch, what is that code? Student code to join in the course. Don't share those details to others. Why? Because for every student, one unique ID will be generated and will be given. Right. Shall we revise the discussion what we did yesterday's class, guys? Okay. Okay. Spring application development by using Spring core module. This is Spring core module is base module for other modules, guys. Spring is a version, guys. That's why it is divided into 20 plus modules. For all the module, base module is what? Core module. It's like core Java of Spring Boss. In Spring core module, rather developing applications, big projects, we will try to understand what Spring is capable of. What we can do in Spring. We'll try to habituate ourselves with what? Spring environment. Okay. Okay. Spring Core is supplying two built-in Spring containers. One is Bean Factory, other one is application context. Okay, these two are the container names, guys. Bean Factory is the basic container. Application context is the advanced container. And application context is built on the top of what? Bean Factory container. Spring Core and its containers are useful for Spring Bean lifecycle management and also for what? Dependency management. Yeah. If I give Spring Beans to Spring containers, what do you mean by Spring Bean, guys? The Java class whose object is created and managed by Spring container. Okay, if I give Spring Beans to Spring container, their loading, their object creation, their management, if needed, their destruction, everything will be taken care by Spring container. Not only that, guys, assigning dependent class object to target class object if needed will also be taken care by what? Spring container. So that's the reason we call Spring container is taking care of lifecycle management and also what? Dependency management. I hope you are understanding my statement, guys. It is taking care of life cycle management and also dependency management. Okay, guys. Yeah. Spring container taking care of every activity of Spring Bean class like loading class, creating object, managing object, destroying object is called Spring Bean lifecycle management. Spring container assigning dependent or helper Spring Bean class object to target our main Spring Bean class object dynamically at runtime is called as what? Dependency management. In simple, assigning dependent to target is called dependency management. Yes, lucky Spring container is responsible for taking care of both, guys. What do you mean by target class? What do you mean by dependent class? The class that takes the support of other class is called target class. The class that takes the support of other class is called target class. That class whose services are used by other class is called as what? Dependent class or helper class. See, guys, Flipkart needs DTDC courier service for delivering the products. So Flipkart uses DTDC, Flipkart needs DTDC. That's why we say Flipkart as the target class, DTDC as the helper class. Okay, let's get into this today's discussion, boss. Listen. This is today's discussion is very important. Are you listening, mice? This process is called Spring Bean Life Cycle Management. Spring Bean Life Cycle Management. Okay. Even this activity is also called as Spring Bean Life Cycle Management. Super, guys. Now listen. For this one, separate life cycle management is done. For this one, separate life cycle management is done. Okay. In since Flipkart wants to use DTDC, guys, so there will be one property of type DTDC. DTDC courier. Flipkart wants to use DTDC, na, there will be one property of type DTDC in the Flipkart object. I hope you are understanding my statement, guys. Okay. Okay, guys. Now listen carefully. The process of assigning DTDC class object to a property of Flipkart object is technically called as dependency management. This process is called dependency management. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Now listen. For the timing, you remember dependency management. Dependency management is also called IOC, inversion of controller. What is this? Inversion of controller. Inversion of controller. So don't call it as Indian Oil Corporation, guys. It is what? Inversion of controller. Come on. IOC. Listen, guys. Why it is named as inversion of controller? Simple theory, guys. Simple theory. This is target. This is dependent. Everyone knows this, right? This is a target class, guys. This is a dependent class. Dependent. Now tell me, when target needs dependent, who has to take the work of getting dependent? Target only, right? Target has to spend some time. Target has to spend some logic to search and get the dependent. Come on, guys. But in case of Spring, what is happening, guys? Target is not doing anything. Dependent is not doing anything. Everything is done by Spring container or not. Everything is done by Spring container or not. Come on. It's a reverse of regular control flow or not. It's a reverse of regular control flow or not. Array, I need money from the bank. I need money from the bank. I have to go to bank. I have to apply for loan. Then bank will give money to me. Right? This is the regular process. It is the regular process. Are you understanding my point? Okay. But nowadays, something great is happening in India or in most of the countries. Okay. Customer is not going to bank. Bank is not coming to customer. Customer and bank both are registered in one or other government scheme. Customer and bank both are registered in one or other government scheme. So what's happening? Under the guidelines of government, bank is what? Assigning, sanctioning loan to customer, and directly money is coming to customer account. Are you seeing that process in current trend or not? Are you seeing that process in current trend or not? So there are so many central government and state government scheme goes. You enroll as a customer, you enroll. Bank also enrolls there. Okay. So now under the guidelines of government, bank money is assigned to your account without you going and searching or searching the bank and so talking to bank employees, applying for the loan. Instead of doing all the things, everything is now controlled and done by central government or state government scheme program or not. Now listen, generally what Flipkart needs DTDC. Okay, that's why what we have to do, creating DTDC class object and using DTDC class object in Flipkart is the responsibility of the Flipkart. But actually what's happening, guys? Actually what happening? Both activities are not done by Flipkart. Okay, who is doing all these activities? Keeping Flipkart ready, keeping DTDC ready, assigning what DTDC to Flipkart is done by Spring Container. Are you understanding my statement? So it's a reverse of regular flow or not? It's a reverse of regular flow or not? That's the reason it is called IOC, inversion of control. Inversion means reverse. Inversion of control. I hope you are understanding this statement, guys. Because of this reason, Spring containers are also called as IOC containers. Compared to Spring container terminology, the word IOC container is very popular. Okay, everyone in the industry calls Spring containers as IOC container. Understanding my point, guys? Okay, right. Okay, now listen, guys. Spring container is lightweight container. It can also be created like any other object. Generally, tell me, boss, any other object runs in the on the top of JVM only, na? Will be acting as part of JVM. Come on, see. Listen, Spring container is also Java code, guys. Any Java code in this world should run on should be executed by JVM or not. So that's the reason I said, okay, Spring container runs on the top of JVM. First of all, tell me, Spring container is a Java code or not? Definitely Java code, right? Any Java code should be executed by whom? JVM. So that's why Spring container is running on the top of what? JVM. Is that clear? Don't break your head much on it. Okay. Since dependency management is also called as IOC, the Spring containers IOC and Spring containers are performing dependency management. Okay, Spring containers are performing dependency management. So we can call Spring containers also as IOC containers. We can call Spring containers also as IOC containers. Right, boss. Okay, guys. Okay. Okay, guys. IOC is software specification. IOC is software specification that gives set of rules and guidelines. Set of rules and guidelines to manage the dependency among the classes. Okay, the dependency among the classes. Okay, among the classes. Since Spring Containers supports different angles of dependency among the Java classes that are acting as spring beans. So we can call, once again, same statement, we can call Spring containers as IOC containers. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Right. Okay, now listen. I'm coming to actual discussion, guys. Dependency management or IOC. Dependency management or IOC is basically of two types, guys. One is dependency lookup. Other one is dependency injection. Okay, one is dependency injection, guys. Let us try to understand the difference between dependency lookup and dependency injection. Focus, guys. Dependency management, IOC, dependency lookup, and what? Dependency injection. Okay, now listen carefully, guys. This IOC specification is released by, specification means a document containing rules and guidelines, guys. Don't worry much. Specification is given by Martin Flowerboss, a individual person, Martin Flower, but later it is adopted by Sun Microsystem or Oracle Corporation. Please don't think that only Spring supports dependency management or IOC. No. There are multiple frameworks in Java, multiple technologies in Java having good amount of support for what? IOC specification, dependency management. Are you listening? So that's why please come out of the feeling Spring only supports dependency management. Yes, in Spring, because of Spring, dependency management in Java has become popular. Because of Spring, we got different varieties of possibilities to implement dependency management. No doubt in that. EasyB3 supports dependency management. In fact, your servlet also nowadays supporting dependency management. Are you listening my statement, guys? Come on. First of all, tell me, who create our servlet class object? Servlet container. Who creates our servlet config object? Servlet container. Who assigns servlet config object to servlet class object? Servlet container. Tell me guys, are you creating targets servlet class object? No. Are you creating dependent servlet config object? No. Are you assigning servlet config object to servlet class object? No. Who is doing everything? Be active in the chat box. Yes, no. I want activeness in the chat box. Servlet. So don't you think servlet container is taking care of dependency management? There are not. So that's why, because of Spring, these terminologies have become popular, guys. Okay. Because of Spring, these terminologies also have become popular. Before arrival of Spring also, there is dependency management, there is this process. Okay. Right. Now, shall we get into the discussions, boss? Dependency lookup. What do you mean by dependency lookup, guys? What do you mean by dependency lookup? Here, target class, okay, spends some time and writes some logic to, lookup means search, na? Lookup means what? Search. J&A lookup also we discussed in Servlet JSP classes. Okay, listen. Once in a while, I may take Servlet JSP example, but don't think that to learn Spring Basics, Spring Boot initial classes, Servlet JSP knowledge is not required. Only for example sake, I will take. Before I launch Spring MVC, Spring Boot MVC, you must have Servlet JSP knowledge. Till that time, Servlet JSP knowledge is not required. Basic core Java knowledge and good amount of JDBC knowledge is sufficient to begin this course. But before I launch Spring MVC, you should have a good knowledge of Servlet JSP. That means advanced Java is not prerequisite to begin this course. But before I launch Spring MVC module, Spring Boot MVC module, you must get Servlet JSP knowledge, because there we develop the web application. And in order to develop web application, definitely we need Servlet JSP knowledge. Clear, guys? Okay. Here, target class spends some time and writes some logic to search and get dependent class object. Dependent class object. Yes, guys. Okay, here target class pulls dependent class object. Target class pulls dependent class object. Next, example one. Now listen. I'll give first real life example, guys. What is real life example? Okay. Example one. Student getting student. Who is student here, guys? Target. Student getting course material. What is course material, my dear, here? Student getting course material, dependent. Student getting course by asking for it. By asking. Asking means requesting. Requesting for it. That means student is spending some time to search and get course material from others or not. To search and get course material from others or not. I want reply, guys. This is non-technical example. I'll give technical example, don't worry. Example 2. Example 2. Okay. Our Java application or servlet component, nothing but target, getting data source object Nothing. Array, to talk to database software, we need data source object or not. Come on. Data source object or not. Getting data source object. Nothing but dependent. Nothing but dependent. Data source object, nothing but dependent from JNDI registry through JNDI lookup, using JNDI lookup. Using JNDI lookup. Yes, guys. So we have to see the code properly, boss. Everyone, please focus. So basically, let us assume this is our Java class, Java application or servlet component. JNDA registry. Let us assume this is JNDA registry. Let me spend 1 minute time on JNDA registry. Okay, guys. Now listen. So here is my Java application or servlet component. So I can feel this one as a target as of now. I can feel this one as a target. Now let's see. This is my JNDA registry, guys. Okay. This is my JNDA registry. JNDA registry is a place where, come on, JNDA registry is a place where objects will be placed, object references will be placed for global visibility. What visibility, guys? Global visibility. I'll give some examples like this. I'll give some statements like this here. Okay. Suppose if I create object inside the method, it is specific to that method, right? If I create object as a non-static member variable inside the class, that is specific to each object of that class, right? If I create, come on guys, if I create object as a static variable inside the class, that is specific to that class only. Come on. No, I want to have global visibility for certain object and its a reference, certain object and its a reference. Come on. And then what should I do? I have to place in a special place called JNDA registry. It has to be placed in a special place called what? JNDA registry. Everyone please switch off your cameras. Java naming and directory interface registry, guys. In the market, we have a lot of built-in JNDA registries, boss. Sir, which kind of objects will be placed in the JNDA registry? First answer me, sir. Array, Paytm people developed their service, na? Tell me, their service, they want to see their service used by only Amazon people or anyone? Only Amazon people or anyone? Please respond. Anyone. Okay. So PayPal people want to see their service getting used only by Amazon people or anyone in the world? Anyone in the world, right? Suppose such services are there in Java. Okay, their object should be placed in globally visible place or what? Limited visibility place. Definitely that should be placed in globally visible place. If you want to provide global visibility to any Java object reference, what is the best place, guys? What is the best place? JNDA registry or not? What is the best place, guys? Definitely it is going to be JNDA registry. Are you listening my statement? Okay. Tell me here how it will maintain. JNDA registry maintains not just one object, multiple object reference. Okay, multiple object reference. Having nickname. For every object reference, it will maintain nickname. For easy identification, boss. For easy identification, it will be there. Suppose DSJNDI. Are the nickname is technically called JNDI name. The nickname is technically called JNDI name. So here, what is that? Data source object reference. Data source object reference. Okay. Paytm JNDI. Okay, otherwise my choice nickname, guys. PTM is the nickname. Here, what is that? Paytm object reference. Just assume, guys. Next, here is what? GPay is the nickname. Array, key values. A gender history is internally hash map kind of thing. Gender history is not so great. It is internally hash map kind of thing. Only the thing is visibility is more, right? Okay. We don't create. The gender histories are already available in the market. Are you creating JVM? No. Are you creating database softwares? No. Similarly, we don't create gender histories. In the market, lot of gender histories are already available. What is this? Google Pay object reference. Like this, multiple things will be there, guys. Okay. What are the examples for J&A registries? We have RMI registry. One example, guys. RMI registry. Okay, we have something called cost registry. Cost registry. RMI means remote method invocation. Okay. COS means common object service kind of thing. Some nicknames are there. RMI registry, COS registry. Like this we are having, boss. Now listen. This is target and all these are dependent objects or not. Data source object reference. All these things can be taken as what? Dependent objects. Come on. All these are dependent objects. Yes, guys. Now tell me, guys, servlet component or Java application approaching J&A registry and getting one or other object by submitting nickname or J&A name is technically called as J&A lookup operation or not. So can we call this one as a dependency lookup operation or not? Come on, guys. This is called dependency lookup. Dependency lookup. Technically, this is called J&A lookup. Technically, this is called J&A lookup operation. Yes, boss. So here are the keys. Here are the values. Sir, why these keys are required, sir? Why these keys are required, sir? Simple reason. Array, this registry maintaining only one object or lots of objects are lots of objects. So if every object is not having identity key or identity name, searching and getting becomes impossible or not. So that's why every object that is kept in J&A registry will have a nickname or alias name, or technically that is called J&A name. This is called technically that's called J&A name. Are you understanding my statement? You need not to develop J&A registry. They are already available in the market. What are the example? RMI registry, COS registry. RMI means remote method invocation. COS means common object service. This process, this entire process is called lookup operation. See, guys, here target is spending some time Some time, some logic, or here some logic also will be there, na boss, inside the class. Okay. To search and get dependent class object from J&A registry. So this is called dependency lookup. This is called dependency lookup. I am looking for course material. I am the target. I have gone to office, requested for it. Then, okay, he has given material to me. So I am spending some time. So I'm sending some process to get my dependent called course material or not. To get my dependent called course material or not. Please focus. Okay. Now let me give sample code, guys. Sample code of JNDI lookup. Nothing but dependency lookup. Okay, where we are going to write this code, guys? We are going to write this code in Java application. Java application or class or servlet component, which is nothing but my servlet class, target class, guys. Yes, now listen. Array, if you want to get something from database, we have to establish connection with the database. Similarly, if you want to do something on the J&A registry, you have to establish connection with the J&A registry. What do you say, guys? Java application wants to do something on J&A registry. So we have to establish link with what? J&A registry. What do you say, guys? In case of database, we use JDBC connection. But in case of JNDI, we are going to create initial context object. What object was? Initial context object. Some people who did servlets with me might have studied all these statements. If you don't know servlet, don't worry. Just try to get basic idea. Because I'm trying to explain how does a lookup looks. How does a typical dependency lookup looks. Before arrival of Spring also, there is dependency lookup. Before arrival of Spring also, there is dependency lookup. J&A lookup is the example for it. Don't think that only Spring support dependency lookup and dependency injection. No, 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 no. Before arrival of Spring also, there is dependency lookup, there is dependency management, there is dependency injection, there is what? IOC. But with the because of Spring, they have become very popular. That's it. Right, boss. Now listen carefully. Java application or class or servlet component. Come on. Yes. Now listen, everyone. Create initial context object. Create initial context object. Establishes connection with the connection with JNDI registry. How JDBC connection object establish the connection with what? Database software. Similarly, initial context object establish the connection with what? J&A registry. Are you listening my statement, guys? Establish the connection with J&A registry. Okay, how to create it, sir? Very easy, boss. Initial context IC is equal to new initial context of. Initial context IC is equal to new initial context of. What's the beauty of this line, you know? It will automatically establish the connection with nearby J&A registry. Suppose you have written this line. Listen. Here we have written line. This line is executing in WebLogic server. Inside WebLogic server, there is a built-in registry. Automatically, it will establish connection with WebLogic J&A registry. Suppose this line is written in what? Tomcat server. Inside Tomcat server, come on, guys. Inside Tomcat server, there is built-in J&A registry. It will automatically establish the connection with what? J&A registry of Tomcat server. Okay, the zero param constructor is internally having code to search and get connection with nearby or currently available J&A registry. That's the beauty of this line. Very powerful line, boss. Very powerful line. Don't think much, guys. How Java application uses JDBC to talk with the database software. Similarly, Java application uses J&A to talk with what? J&A registry. To talk with J&A registry. Are you listening my statement, guys? Are in Java, to talk with the different destination, different APIs are there. Okay, Java application uses JDBC API to talk to database software. So same Java application uses J&A API to talk with J&A registry. And remember, we have other APIs also to talk with other destinations. Are you listening, boss? Right. So this will take care of connectivity part, guys. J&A lookup. Paytm object reference. What object, guys? Paytm object reference. Now tell me here. Paytm Paytm is equal to. Array, how to know na? When they place, they will tell the nickname and you have to get the nickname. When you want to use someone's service, getting nickname, knowing nickname is our responsibility only. Yes, guys. Here what? Paytm. Okay. Tell me IC dot lookup. IC dot lookup PTM. IC dot lookup PTM. Actually, it returns object class object, guys. I'm typecasting to data source because I want to refer with the data source reference variable. It basically returns object class object, guys. See what we are getting, what is gender history, that is not my issue, guys. That is not my issue. My main issue is in my target class. Come on. In my target class, in some time, I am writing some logic to search and get dependent. Are you know to search? Array, this lookup method will go to and observes, is there any who's yes there, and it will simply get it. Yes there, and it will worry about what I am getting. But look at the process, guys. Look at the process. I think now our servlet class object as part of servlet initialization. It is also what, guys? Don't you think it is a dependency injection? I think few minutes before only I launched this example. Tell me, who is creating servlet class object? Container, servlet container. Who is creating servlet config object? Container. Are you assigning servlet config object to servlet class object manually? No. Who is doing that work? Servlet container. So definitely what? These are non-Spring examples. Non-Spring. Still I have not given Spring examples. Please, guys. I hope you are understanding my statement, guys. Right, boss. Now listen. Pros and cons, guys. Pros and cons of this one. Here sample code is not required because all are known things. So since so many people don't know J&A, I have given some sample code to make you people to feel what is lookup. What is lookup? I have given sample code. Here sample code is not required because all are known process. We can visualize in our brain, right? But since so many people not aware of what dependency lookup J&A registry, I have just written code. Okay. Right. Array, GitHub is different story, boss. Please don't bring that one. Right. Mahendra, I cannot talk what is servlet context, servlet config objects in this discussion, but you have to comment it in servlet classes. But I can give only one line for you today because that's a complete 2 hours discussion. What is servlet context? What is servlet config? I can give only one line statement today. Servlet context object is one per web application. Servlet one servlet or one per JSP. Okay. Right. Pros, guys. Advantages. Advantages. Okay. Target class need not to write logic. Need not to write logic to get to search and get dependent class object. Target class can use can use dependent class object directly. Okay, without spending time to get it, without spending time to search and get that object, to search and get the object, to search and get the object. Yes, boss. Now tell me what is the cons, guys? Cons. Yeah. What is the disadvantage? Anyone can guess? Array, the underlying server container JVM or framework may inject both necessary and unnecessary dependent objects or not. Are you able to feel it, guys? Everyone respond in the chat box. It may inject both necessary and unnecessary objects. What do you say? That possibility is there or not? The underlying server container. See, I am not at all using servlet config object in my entire servlet, but still injected. Waste na, boss. Do you think? Do you really think every time I will use servlet config object in my servlet component? Mostly no, but still it is created and injected or not. I hope you are understanding my point. Yes. The underlying server container JVM or framework may inject both necessary or may inject both necessary may inject unnecessary dependent objects to target class object. Unnecessary dependent objects to target class. I'll wind up this discussion by giving one beautiful real-time example. You have gone to your home. Your mother, sister, all are busy watching TV serials, busy watching movies. You are looking for food. You are asking for food. Do you think the moment you enter to the home, they will serve the food? No. You have to request for the food because they are watching movie, they are watching serial. You have to request for it. Mother, I am feeling hungry. Can you serve food? Sister, I am feeling hungry. Can you serve food? Yes. Our worker, I am feeling hungry. Can you serve food? Then food will be delivered. I hope you are understanding my point. Can you serve the food? Then what happens, guys? Uh, Your food is dependent. Okay, you are the target. So food came when you request for it or automatically. So this is nothing but dependency lookup. This will happen in every home. Gar gar ka kahani hai. Don't worry about it. Here food is requested, food is searched, then gathered. So here dependency lookup or not. Okay. Now see the second example. You have gone to a relative's home, or I will make it more interesting. You are a newly married boy gone to auntie's house. Auntie's house. In Telugu, that is called Attagarillu. In Hindi, that is called Sasral ka gar. Sasral ki gar, right? Yes, you have gone to auntie's house. Tell me, guys, there you request for food or food will be served? There you request for food or food will be served? Food will be assigned, food will be injected, food will be served automatically. Are you understanding? So tell me, in that situation, you will be enjoying dependency injection or not? You'll be enjoying dependency injection or not? Okay, don't think that forever, guys. First 1-2 years only. Third year onwards, third year onwards, there also you have to go for dependency lookup only. Are you listening my point? First 2 years only, you'll be enjoying what? Dependency injection. Third year onward, there also dependency lookup. Right. I think you just remember this example. It will be enough, guys. I think you got clear-cut clarity. Spring and its IOC containers support both dependency lookup and dependency injection. Dependency lookup and Spring dependency lookup. Okay. Dependency lookup and dependency injection. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Right. Mahendra, when to go for dependency lookup, when to go for dependency injection, that is a too technical. After seeing practicals, we'll get into that discussion. Okay, after seeing practicals, we will get into discussions. Okay, right. So Spring and its IOC container supports both dependency lookup and dependency injection, guys. Fine, boss. Listen carefully. Dependency management in Spring. Dependency management in Spring, okay, is nothing but IOC in Spring, guys. IOC in Spring. It can be done in two ways, guys. Okay. Right. Dependency management or IOC in Spring. Now listen carefully, guys. Number one, dependency lookup, guys. Number two, dependency injection. That means Spring supports both dependency lookup and dependency injection. But interesting thing is this dependency injection can be injected in Spring, can be implemented in Spring total in 5 ways. Number one, setter injection. Number two, constructor injection. Number three, okay, aware injection. Number four, lookup method injection. Number four, lookup method injection. Number five, method injection. Okay, boss. Number five, method injection. Everyone got the clarity, guys? Come on. Yes, we are going to study dependency lookup in Spring. We are going to study these 5 injections in Spring. So Spring, okay, I kept the course title Spring Basics na. Okay, what we are going to learn in Spring Basics? In Spring Basics, we are going to learn complete dependency management, and we are going to see differences between Bean Factory container and what? Application context container. So that is what our target in what Spring Basics learning. Is that clear, guys? So maximum, okay, maximum interviewer will concentrate on, okay, Spring Basics means they will concentrate on dependency management. I hope you are understanding my point there. Haris, Spring MVC is part of our course, but it will take time to get into Spring MVC. Okay, those who joined lately, I request you people to go through course content once. I request you people to go through course content once. March 17th, I have uploaded one document. Okay, March 17th, I have uploaded one document. In our course, Spring Basics will be covered, Spring Boot will be covered. Come on. Right? There we will be having Spring Data JPA, Spring AOP, Spring Transaction Management, Spring MVC, Spring Security, Spring Scheduling, Spring Mail. Okay, Spring Mail and microservices will be covered, guys. It is a course that is a combination of two courses. Earlier, we used to learn Spring separately by spending 3-4 months, Spring Boot and microservice separately by spending another 3-4 months. But I created course in such a fashion so that you can learn both Spring and Spring Boot microservice in a single course itself. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay, guys. Now listen. All these injections we are going to see in Spring Angle and Spring Boot Angle. Both will be discussed. Yes, guys. I think you got a clarity, guys. Right. Now listen. One popular interview question is there. Let me cover that. What is the difference between IOC and dependency injection? IOC and dependency injection. This is very popularly asked interview question. Okay, now let me give the answer. IOC is, okay guys, IOC is, come on guys, IOC is software specification, nothing but document, given by Martin Flower. What guys? Martin Flower, and adopted by Sun Microsystem, adopted by having, okay, having set of rules and guidelines, set of rules and guidelines, set of rules and guidelines to manage dependency among the classes, like target getting dependent class object, like target class getting dependent class object. Right guys, now listen. Dependency lookup, and dependency injection are the two implementation models, are the two implementation models of IOC. Dependency lookup and dependency injection are the two implementation models of IOC. That means the IOC rules and guidelines, can be implemented either using dependency lookup process and or using dependency injection process. I hope you are understanding. Okay, I'll explain small real life example to understand this. Naresh IT Java course brochure is a specification for all the Java faculties in Naresh IT, defining set of rules and guidelines to conduct the classes. How many hours class? These many hours class. What are the topic? These are the topic. What is the order of topic? These are the order of topic. Having such kind of rules and guidelines, one course brochure is prepared. Guys, okay. Faculty 1, faculty 2, faculty 3, faculty 4, faculty 5. All these people will take the course brochure and we will try to deliver the subject to the student in their own style or not. We'll try to deliver the subject in their own style or not. That means, okay, Java course brochure is like IOC specification, and faculty 1, faculty 2, faculty 3 are what? Like dependency lookup, dependency injection, some other thing to implement that IOC specification. See guys, all are teaching same Java, but everyone will have their own style of delivering Java or not. Understanding my point? All in all places, target will get the dependent, but the way target is getting dependent is different in dependency lookup and in what? Dependency injection. I think you convinced, boss. Very popular interview question. IOC and dependency injection. IOC is a plan. Dependency injection is a implementation. IOC is a building plan. Come on. IOC is the building plan. And IOC is the building plan. Dependency lookup and dependency injections are the implementation model. Real buildings. Real buildings, boss. It's something like JDBC technology, JDBC driver. JDBC technology is a plan. JDBC driver is the real implementation. Come on, guys. It's like JPA and Hibernate. JPA is the plan. Hibernate is the reality. Hibernate is the reality. Course brochure topics is the plan. Attending classes from faculty is the reality. So that means IOC theory, we will try to implement practically either through dependency lookup or through dependency injection. Yes, in dependency injection, lot of subtopics are there. That's a different story. Someone is asking me, in dependency lookup, subtopics are there or not there? Or not there. One, two people says there, but actually not there. Technically speaking, not there. According to real specifications, not there. I hope you like it today's session. Today's session, yes. Tomorrow when we meet, we are going to discuss setter injection, guys. Application context container bean factory supports both dependency lookup and injection. Surya Kumar, if you don't know that, okay, if you ask 10 times, answer will not change. I said Spring and its IOC container support both dependency lookup and injection. Guys, the people who are already having Spring knowledge, they are forcing me to give statements as they want. It is not going to happen. It is not going to happen. Come on. Subham Kushwa, just now I have shown one document. Okay, please go through the course content document. Here Spring Basics, Spring Boot, microservice will be covered. And all modules of Spring will be covered. Okay. Harris, yes, as part of Spring Basic, my main focus is on covering entire dependency management. Okay, guys. JND error occurs, so maybe registry location not found. You are not doing typecasting properly. That's why error will come. Is there any Srivani, interface injection or aware injection? Both are one and the same. Interface injection, aware injection, one and the same. This is also called interface injection. Okay, guys. Shayan Ghosh, please contact admin for these administrative related discussions. Tomorrow we have class. Advanced Java batch from 5th April, evening 4 p.m. Okay, Viru, when you send request, it will be accepted. Right after class, I will accept the request. Amin Mohammed, admin people will directly provide link. You will get email message or SMS message directly. You will get a private message. Shiva Shankar, April 5th, 4 p.m. new advanced Java batch. Raj Patel, regarding Sunday class, I will give plan tomorrow. Okay. Mahesh Chanda, there is no book to read because different topics are there. Just follow classroom content and follow my guidelines. That is more than enough. Subodh, Spring core module is more of learning about containers, learning about Spring Bean life cycle, learning about dependency management. Yes, what you right. What is the course fee for old student? Redmi, I am not the right person to answer this. Please talk to admin. Prasad, tomorrow class, link will be there or not? See, if link is changed, you will get SMS message. If link is not changed, you have to continue the old one. Tomorrow we have class. React.js classes, when it will be started? When Sudhakar Sharma sir starts React.js or AngularJS batch, you can go and join in that batch. Okay, guys. Ramanji, when we expect practical example using Spring? When I launch Spring JDBC, you will get the examples. Spring JDBC, Spring Data JPA, that's one. Advanced Java batch is also online. Okay, guys. Dishank Raz, you are late, no problem. No problem. Tomorrow, before starting new topic, I will be revising it. Okay, you will be. Spring container is called IOC container. Simple reason. Spring containers are capable of doing dependency management. All dependency management is nothing but IOC. That's the reason Spring containers are called IOC containers. Okay, guys. Harris, in Spring Basics, we will be concentrating on Spring containers and dependency management. Okay, remaining Spring modules we are going to discuss in Spring Boot mode. Array, Spring modules we can learn in Spring mode, Spring Boot mode, and Spring modules we are going to study in Spring Boot mode. I don't teach core Java. Will you provide study material for this course? Everyday content will be uploaded to Facebook. Later it will be shared with Classroom Drive, and PDF preparation is going on. That also will be shared with you people. Abhinash, you have to learn Servlet JSP parallelly before I launch Spring MVC. Okay, guys. Definitely weekend classes will be there, but this Sunday class is there or not there, I am not sure. But tomorrow we have a class. Okay, Arun Kumar, right now I don't have any real-time project batch, but in future it may come. Advanced Java takes 4 months. Yes, that needs 100 plus sessions. Surya, I have given list of tools in the course brochure. Please go through the PDF document. 20 plus tools we are going to learn. After pulling code from GitHub, after running one class, getting JND error. Sanjay, you have to check the see, problem is not pulling code from GitHub. Your code is not connecting to JND registry. Please look at the lookup code. Vamsi Krishna, I already answered your question. Mohammed Sakin, it is in the middle of the Servlet, you cannot join. Advanced Java batch is also online. Yes. Please conduct tools and workshops in weekends only. Yes, definitely it will be conducted in weekends. Niranjan, Gayatri. Right. Gayatri, tomorrow we are going to see setter injection. Sanjay, Sudhakar sir slime slot. Okay, I too don't know the details. I will let you know. Otherwise, visit Naresh IT website. Okay, guys. Shanmuka, yes, you will get the videos. Don't worry. Initial class videos are there in the YouTube channel. Okay, guys. Raj Patel, STS Spring Tool Suite is a plugin in Eclipse, or it is there as a separate IDE also. Right. Haris, I just answered your question. Okay. We are going to see all modules of Spring in Spring Boot angle. I think same questions are repeating, boss. Santosh Kumar, today what you heard, you can clarify any doubt. If you have any queries, you can mail me. Surya Kumar, as I said, as part of Spring Basics, we are going to study about Spring containers and dependency management. Right. Ritiram Santani, everyday content will be given in the form of what? Paintbrush, and PDF file is under preparation. Once it is ready, I will share. Santosh Kumar, you can clarify your doubt, and since tomorrow when you see practical, you will get clarity. Nisha, class is for 1 hour 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Gafar Sheikh, people are both are there, but people are using dependency injection more. Course fee for advanced Java 3,500. Harris, there is no need of learning Spring modules separately. You can happily enjoy what? All Spring modules through Spring Boot. Santosh Kumar, when I show the practicals, you will get the clarity. I want you to go through the document once. Ramya Kumar, 120 sessions I will take. Srinivas, better not to miss the classes. You have to attend live classes. We are not providing any recorded sessions. Haris, that is administrative discussion. Please talk with Srikant sir once. Surya Narayana, basics of servlets are enough to attend Spring Boot MVC. Yogi Raj, if you are planning to show 3 to 4 years experience, okay, then core Java, advanced Java, okay, Spring Boot microservices, Hibernate knowledge is mandatory. Definitely mandatory. Okay, guys. Tomorrow regular Spring class will be there. Okay, guys. Spring Boot is a Spring, but Spring Boot provides abstraction on Spring and simplifies Spring application development. Simplify Spring application development. Okay, guys. Mayur, you'll be getting PDF, you'll be getting paintbrush content, both. Akshay Boye, Srikant sir is not giving single rupee discount. I will talk to Srikant sir, but it is administrative activity. Please talk to him. You have to convince him. Okay, Surya Kumar will be showing how to work with Eclipse IDE, Eclipse with a STS plugin. Okay, so many things we will be discussing. All these are part of the course. What is required as a Java developer for fresher? Core, advanced, Oracle is mandatory. Anything in Spring added advantage. While showing 4 years gap as experience from when to start going for interview. Once you complete Spring Boot MVC, you can go for interviews. Once you complete Spring Boot and Spring Boot MVC, you can go for interviews. Till that time, you have to spend time on learning things. Right. All examples will be provided through GitHub. All examples will be provided to GitHub. If you are showing 7 years of experience, you have to show yourself as a full stack developer, guys. Angular, React, Spring Boot, microservices, web services, okay, AWS, DevOps also you have to discuss. Manali Tapre, Spring Boot MVC comes in the middle. Spring microservices will come at the end. Pratan, the main topics of advanced Java are Subham, once application development is there, I will share the GitHub link. Don't worry. The main topics of advanced Java, JDBC, JNDA, Servlet, JSP, which are purely there for web application development. Right. Akshay Boy, I will talk on behalf of you, but he is the right person to give the discount. Raghav, if you are looking this course with React JS or Angular JS 7,000, without React JS or Angular JS 5,000. Okay, before starting microservices, I will be giving knowledge of Spring REST, don't worry. Okay, Shruti Sharma, AWS is a separate course to learn. DevOps is a separate course to learn. AWT is a separate course to learn. Tomorrow class is there. Yes, tomorrow we have regular class. For 2 years experience, what is required? Okay, core, advanced, Oracle is mandatory. Spring Boot with microservice is mandatory, and Hibernate is required. Okay, Anjana, 4 years experience we are showing. Okay, core, advanced, Oracle, Spring Boot with microservices, Hibernate web service required, and better to learn one UI technology, either Angular or React. Okay, guys. Santosh Kumar Shahu, such kind of questions cannot be answered. Anyone can share Srikant's our number, guys? Anyone can share. Amol, if the degree of dependency is less between two components, they are loosely coupled. If more, they are tightly coupled. While developing any Java class, if you are using Spring API, either as then it is tightly coupled with the Spring. If you are not using Spring API, then it is called loosely coupled with the Spring. Okay, guys. Ramya Kundra, we don't give any recordings. You have to attend live classes. Yes. Okay. His name is Srikant. He is our admin, guys. If you have any queries regarding fee and other things, how to pay and where to pay, you can contact him. Srikant is our admin. You can text him. In case of emergency, you give a ring to him, but prefer giving text messages. WhatsApp you can use. Yes. Abhishek, already resume preparation interview tip sessions are there in the YouTube channel. But if you want to attend live class, it takes time. Minimum 1 month time it takes. Ashushot Patel, okay, advanced Java batch at April 5th, 4 p.m. and fee is 3,500. Fee is 3,500. Okay. Because a design pattern free batch is going on evening 5:30, but it is in the middle. Please consent. Please wait for the next batch. Nageswar Rao, if you want to become microservice developer, also you should have Servlet JSP knowledge. Why? Because Servlet JSPs are the base for Spring MVC and Spring REST, and without Spring MVC and Spring REST, you cannot understand microservices. You cannot understand microservices. Surya Kumar, I said 20 plus tools are there. Please go through the course brochure. In that one, Git is there, Maven is there, Gradle is there, Jenkins is there, Docker is there, Jacaco is there, Splunky is there. So many tools are there. Shruti Sharma, I don't think next design pattern batch will be free. Right now we have given as free. Next batch will be paid batch. Okay, guys. Surya Kumar, okay, Surya Kumar, all the tools will be conducted in the live. Okay, if you have emergency, now you can watch videos. So you have both options. You can attend live session. You can also go through recorded. Your choice. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. I'm finding you people joining bit late to the classroom, guys. You are coming by 7:10, 7:15, something like that. Okay. So try to come by 7 o'clock because I'll try to start session exactly by 7 o'clock. Fine. Hari's April month 9 a.m. There will be hibernate class. Don't worry. Thank you guys. Have a nice time. If I miss anyone's queries, okay, don't take me wrong. Please mail me because in the chat box so many messages have come. If I miss 1-2 questions, okay, don't take wrongly. Please mail me, and I have already shared my email ID with you people. My group name itself, my email ID at gmail.com. Natraj Java Arena at gmail.com is mail. But